I'm also going to show here one of our video ads. Same general user experience. The user opens up an application at a natural transition point. A full screen ad will be displayed. We respect the IAB standard for user initiated audio. So the user clicks the enable audio.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Hey, are you still watching Anna?
What? Oh yeah, she's fine. She's... No. Here you go, sweetie. I'll take that. Thank you. Oh boy. Oh, wow.
The new Asus E-Slate, powered by Windows 7. It's a PC. It's life-changing, sort of.
Again, now the user can click in and go to the mobile website. So even after getting the video impression, where there's a tremendous amount of brand value, we see that 3 to 5% of our users click through to whatever the click-through action is, in this case going to Microsoft's mobile website to find more information about the product and the brand. And when they're finished, as in all of our ad formats, they select done and they're delivered back into their application. And I'll show one last ad before we get into some case studies.
So what I'll show you is one of the ad experiences as a full screen interstitial. So I'm playing my game, and let's say I finish my game and I want to play again. In this case, it's a full screen interstitial that's come up. This is of a Kia campaign that we ran in the middle of last year. And what we're showing is one of the GS Impact ads. What that is we've taken an online ad, built in Flash, actually transcoded it, and gotten it to work in the iPhone context. So this ad is dynamically served to the application when the user is playing the app. And what's great about the ad experience is the user can always skip through the ad whenever they want. So we'll just click the ad, either they can do the ad action or they can skip through and continue and play the game again.
So that was an example of a Flash ad that ran on the Greystripe network. Again, Kia gave Greystripe an existing creative they were running online as an extension of their online campaign. We transcoded that to run on the iPhone and other devices such as Android and the iPad, and delivered great brand results. One thing you saw there, which is standard for our Flash and static ads, is that menu. So when a user clicks on the ad itself, that menu always pops up. So, a user's not going to accidentally click and go through to a landing page. So as a brand or an agency, you understand that all of those clicks were real clicks because the user actually had to choose to click on it once and then choose again. We also serve ads into the iPad. So those same 300 by 250 ad formats that we saw on the previous page can be delivered into the iPad. So static, Flash, or video units all served into 300 by 250 ad slots. So one thing that I like to do most is talk about our case studies because I think they really speak for themselves. So here is an ad campaign that we ran with Buick LaCrosse. You saw the immersion creative a minute ago. The goal of this campaign was to increase brand awareness and purchase intent for the Buick LaCrosse. What did we do? We created actually a variety of ads for this campaign. The immersion ad that you saw, also a Flash creative and a static creative, and ran the campaign at the same time. And, did it work? What were the results? We saw a 33% lift in purchase intent for the Buick LaCrosse, a 21% lift in brand awareness, and for the ad that we saw, which was the immersion interactive Buick ad, a click-through rate of 4%. The quote that we got back from the brand was, "Greystripe's ads delivered exceptional user engagement and significant increases in key metrics for Buick." Again, what brands, the value that brands get out of these ads is hard to communicate when you're comparing to performance advertising and you're measuring on clicks. This data was collected through ComScore. So this is third-party verified data. This isn't Greystripe data. And the one other stat I'd like to close this slide with is the immersion ad that you saw, which was the Simon game, where the user was selecting the lights and colors and sounds. That had an average interaction time of 2 minutes and 42 seconds. So if you compare that to what brands and agencies are paying for television space for 15 or 30 seconds of user engagement, if they're even watching the commercial, the value of this type of advertising for brands is tremendous. I'll show one more case study. This one was with Corona. Corona is a very popular Mexican beer brand that has done very well in the United States. The goal of the campaign was to promote a Win a Beach giveaway promotion that Corona was doing. They did, again, a variety of creatives, full screen creatives, including a flash and static ads. And what were the results? Again, we saw a 49% lift in purchase intent. All of this is ComScore data. 13% lift in brand awareness for Corona, which already had an 80 to 85% brand awareness measurement. Finally, video ads. Just want to share a few performance statistics on the video ads. So as I mentioned earlier, we get a 3 to 5% click-through rate, which you see there on the left. That Learn More button, as I mentioned, can be customized by the advertiser and can go to any sort of URL that the advertiser chooses. What we see on the right-hand side is a timeline of a video. And the important point here is that 57% of users complete videos on the Greystripe network. And those users have the opportunity to skip out of that ad at any time by selecting the X button that you see on the top left. We can do third-party tracking for all of our basic metrics, so clicks, click-through rate, impressions served, as well as these customizable engagement metrics, so the completion rate for video ads. Those can all be served through Mediaplex, Atlas, Dart, all of the standard third-party ad servers. And finally, one slide on our technology differentiation. I mentioned this early, but I'd love to repeat it again because it is such a great value for agencies and brands. We've created Lightning technology, which is the only way that you can deliver flash ads to the iPhone and the iPad. And so what we do is we take those flash ads that you're delivering online, and we basically can deliver them into Android applications, iPhone applications, into the iPad in application, and into the mobile web, both in smartphones and on iPads. What this enables us to do, or enables brands and agencies to do, is not have to create or code a custom HTML5 ad, which is expensive and time-consuming, in order to reach mobile. You can give us an existing creative, hand it to us, send it over to us. You don't have to do anything else, and you can have cross-platform reach across our network of 45 million worldwide users, 10 million or so users in Europe.
Je vous remercie d'avoir assisté à cette présentation. Merci Dane de cette présentation. Et puis je vous invite à